weeks already. Die! No!
Again.
I have this thirst for blood. Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Kill it, boy!
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
You killed him. He trusted you. And you killed him.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but...
No need to apologize, my lady. I know exactly what you endure.
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless.
Anyway, I have concluded...
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
I must confess I have not put an end to the blackmail, my lady. Unfortunately, I could not bring myself to do it.
I'm so disappointed in you, Jonathan. I didn't expect this from you.
Lady Ashbury, you yourself admitted how ridiculous the sum of money was. I can assure you, it was all used for...
Well, you are full of surprises, aren't you, Jonathan?
I believe I could have...
And since a lady always keeps her promises...
Why did you save me?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some...
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then?
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, Skulls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
What type of vampire is a Skull?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instinct.
I know this is beyond the pale, but may I...
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27. I've been 27 for a long time now. And 27, I've...
Very well. But I believe there is more to this than you are saying.
A lady has to have some...
And who bestowed upon...
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patient?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our... hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
What do you know about this?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London vampire society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual
And no one suspected you of the murder?
As you well know, suspicion...
When I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and...
Though I can't be certain, more than luck...
Once glory...
They have seen better days, but...
You make them sound like...
More a society, and like all the best ones.
I've been away from London and England for 3 years.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan.
The Spanish flu?
Yes, but it's not just that.
What is it you fear?
Fear has long since flown this fawn. But there is something malevolent circling us. I feel fear is
Are there many vampires?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to...
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our
Will they all be as...
I do not see why not. But
that sounds like a...
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes...
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of...
Excuse my forwardness, but... Are you my maker?
Me? goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I...
A vampire?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hack.
Are you?
Yes, I am.
So we are Econs.
How to put it?
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
So me being a vampire?
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake.
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink up.
I bid you farewell. For now, my lady. I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
It is the last thing our patients need.
Fear and disgust on every street corner.
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Skulls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it. Evening, Edgar.
Please speak. But I have something important.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
I never saw symptoms like this when I was in France.
I see.
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental.
This is very interesting.
Yes. Unlike the
You mean like rabies? Is there a
There's a lot we're not seeing here. But
Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting...
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy! With your expert...
But the risk of infection using...
I know, but your blood now carries remarkable...
We'll discuss this more later.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as...
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister?
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan.
I never thought I would have to attend my murdered sister's funeral. Mary, I can't forgive myself. I'll find the truth about what happened to us. I swear.
Christ!
Watch yourselves! There's one there! Filthy piece of shit!
My dear sister, I don't know if I have the strength. Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Why kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Avery, I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
Mary, what have I done? If I could only change one thing. One thing. This This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
She was a good person. Vibrant.
You're a good person, Jonathan. And a young Ekon. A newborn cast into the night without so much as a candle.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me.
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear her last thoughts.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to...
How is it possible? Tell me.
Don't you see? You're doing the...
And so this is why you're here. To warn me.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan.
Thank you, my lady.
Good. But
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
I'd step back, sir. Wouldn't come any time.
And off to church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion. Shed your skin, forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon?
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide by them, or I shall return as your judge and jury.
These immortals try my patience with their plans and unsolicited counsel. This man stunned me with his face. His crucifix. This is not good news.
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem so...
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop, but I...
You seem to me a good soul, Vicar.
There are no secrets from God, my son.
I've words for one departed.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures.
Very well, priest. As you...
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what...
She was my sister.
You seem so troubled.
She was...
I see.
I feel responsible.
I have a final question for you, my son.
Ask your question.
What words would you like to say to your...
I'm so sorry, Mary. I promise to find who is responsible for all this. I'll put an end to this horror.
You have been heard, my son.
There. I confessed to that vicar. Do I feel better? Only time will tell.
I'd head back if I were you, sir. Fuck his fast!
Remorse and pain are precious when binding you to the earth. You. I remember you. Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making. This is your doing. You. I am the land. Tell me what you are. I am the whitened bones and blackened soil. What is it you seek? This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged. This has something to... Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur. I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCallum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the god.
Leave him, Jonathan. This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned. By the sacred stole, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a...
You mentioned a dead patient.
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones.
Very well.
I know this place means something to you.
You need to know you can trust.
I do.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital.
Rest assured, I will protect him.
McCullum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at...
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here. Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
Oh, Jonathan, I cannot believe...
Yes.
Jonathan!
Forgive me.
I'm always here.
Thank you, my lady. I hope to see you again soon.
Pembroke is so lucky to have Dr. Reed, you know. I met him in New York.
Is this supposed to be the... This was mine! Yes! Filthy that fucking beast!
Die, vermin!
Over there! There's one of them vermin!
Stupid beast! We have to stop him! Murdering bastard!
Over there! There's one of them... Filthy piece of shit! Christ!
Good evening, miss. I am Dr.
Who are you?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say?
I'm not here to...
Miss Ed...
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton.
The sad saint?
Yes, he was.
You don't say. Well, I suppose it...
Can I see what...
As long as you have money. Pleasure, sir. Been a while since we've seen any new faces round here.
Good evening, sir.
Who the fuck are you? Don't you see I'm busy?
Dr. Jonathan Reed, that's who.
Ah, some fancy gentleman we've got.
So you won't?
The name is Booth Digby.
Do you know where I can...
The sad saint. Why on...
He was one of my patients at the...
Oh, yeah. I heard the poor bastard.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Mark my words, miss.
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire. Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight?
You remember me, then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered.
Thank you for your hospitality.
I'm still Tom
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly...
I heard the sad saint was recovering up.
I believe he returned to his...
I bet you're right.
Please.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but
The important thing is
why not try his night asylum?
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Times like these, a good drink's just as likely to cause a problem as to solve one.
Another disgusting ghoul dipping, don't you think?
I don't think so.
What freaking vampire then?
I can't say, but whatever did this, carefully avoided the archways. We found ourselves a bloody arch.
Seems like the guard of Reed's on Sean Hampton's trail, too. The wounds on this corpse are deep. The result of rabid rage. If this is Sean's doing, he's become a murderous beast.
Get them weapons ready! Oh my god!
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr.
Good evening, sir. My name is Giselle Paxton.
Have we met before?
No, but I just need to look at your fancy clothes to know that you must be desperate to visit the docks at night.
That's quite judgmental.
Sir?
I'm looking for...
What is it you want? Does he owe you money? Has he displeased your...
You speak of strikes.
You bet I...
You lost your job. You lost your job.
Those bastards
Isn't the whole...
A few nights back.
What really happened?
I drank too much.
May I ask what...
I'm killing myself.
As I told you, I'm a doctor.
Oh, a doctor. Boom.
Why such hatred? Are you...
Of course I am. Fuck, you're so blind. You don't...
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Worries me.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. John...
A fancy doctor lurking at night.
And what about you? Work...
You want to know my secret?
I'm looking for Sean...
Mr. Hampton must be in his office at the night asylum he manages, I suppose.
He was a patient of mine at the Pembroke...
I see. Well, Mr. Hampton...
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Why the long face, Doctor?
Is it all that worries you, Sean? My long face?
This is a blessing for me, to become a Skal.
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been...
Ask what you will. As the Lord is my shepherd,
Why did you kill Miss Jones at the Pembroke Hospital?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor.
People have been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow, I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank, south from here. There you'll find all the proof.
I will not look kindly on you if you're trying.
I'll be here when you return.
To be there with him.
Take its head! Kill it or you deserve!
He's done for! There's one of them vermin!
So that's it. These wheels control the water level. It's locked. I cannot enter.
These maggots have escaped the wrath of Ascalon for too long. It is time to purge the sewers of their filth.
You again! The one they call the sewer dog.
Hold your tongue, newborn, or I'll crush you like a maggot.
You've let the beast consume you.
Finally! A touch of lucidity. So learn to respect.
At least one skull escaped Fergal's wrath. How could he have made it this far? There's blood everywhere.
Safe we are, still. Drink now.
Bless you, Bridget.
This isn't the blood of a vampire, but it will quench your thirst. This is our domain, not yours. You've been warned.
Wait, I saved you from this creature. That must count for something.
Thank you. Now go. Go back to the streets and houses. There is no love lost between us, vampire. But thank you.
Sean Hampton sent me here.
If you must know, they call me Old Bridget. And this shelter is where we live.
I'm Jonathan Reed. I'm a newborn Ekon.
I shall not bend a knee, young Ekon. But I sense your pain. Ask, and I will afford you my attention.
Why was that creature after you?
Fergal is the blunt instrument of the Ascalon Club. His masters would see us dead or turned into slaves if...
What the hell was that thing? He wasn't an Ekon, or...
They are known as Volkod, an ancient offshoot of immortals.
What of this...
Vampire society's elite in the Empire.
So was it you that Sean Hampton sent me to find?
Perhaps. The sad saint was always kind to us. He must...
Sean is a Skal. All the...
Maybe because he is the sad saint.
Sean killed a patient of mine.
If you refer to Harriet, she is now among us and under our protection.
Harriet Jones is alive. That's it. That's the proof Sean wanted me to find. I must talk to her.
No. Harriet is not a...
I don't understand.
She is filled with bile and hate. Her mind is sharp.
Thank you. I will bear that in mind. Hello, Harriet. Do you recognize me?
Yes, you were from the Pembroke Hospital. The young doctor. So full of secrets.
I've so many questions I need to ask you, Harriet. If you would.
I love questions.
Your room. The blood.
To see if I would be mourned.
Why flee with Sean?
Oh, it's always a pleasure to see a saint.
I have a question of the utmost importance.
Questions.
Do you remember what you did after leaving the hospital? Did you...
First, a question from me.
Very well, then.
Are you like me?
We are not dead, Harriet. Death...
I like what I am.
I know you fled the hospital with Sean Hampton.
I will not lie. I wanted blood, and I wanted revenge, and...
Who was that man?
He used to be my landlord.
You sought vengeance by your own hand.
I don't lie.
Shadows?
The shadows. They heard me and answered. Something in the deep darkness. Quick. Deadly. It asked me if I wanted revenge.
And these shadows, this presence, do you still hear it?
It spoke only to me. And now, it is silent.
What makes you say that?
It whispered your name, Dr. Reed. It wanted to know who you were and where you went.
Questions about me?
Nothing, Doctor. I said nothing.
Have you found the answers you were looking for, young Ekon?
There is too much left unanswered.
Get to know us. Spend time with us. And
What manner of creature is Harriet?
I really don't know. I'm not
What is a skull, in fact?
the progeny of a vampire. Disavow
You mentioned that vampire blood has tremendous potency.
the vampires.
I thank you for your time.
Your kindness has been ample payment, Ekon.
Thank you, old Bridget. I hope we'll meet again. It's locked. It's locked, all right. Are you all right, sir?
I could ask you the same question.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Oh, really?
I beg your pardon.
I said go. Leap.
It's locked.
Welcome back, Dr. Reed. Would you like to take communion with me now?
Sean, are you eating raw flesh?
It is the sacred flesh of the mortal lamb. Our Lord's bountiful transmutation for the sustenance of his believers. Thank you, Lord. I am your most humble servant.
So, true to your word, you waited for my return.
I told you, Dr. Reed, I was a man to be trusted. Did you have words with the poor Harriet?
This shelter is the tip of the iceberg. You hide your game.
We are God's children, Dr. Reed. One and all. And he...
Harriet, Miss Jones, has been behaving in a most violent manner. She's going to need special attention.
That's precisely the reason I brought...
Harriet is possessed by her hatred. You cannot let...
She has joined her own kind, Doctor. How old Bridget...
I believe I've learned all I need to know. I'm certain you've killed no one, but one day, I believe you'll cross the line.
Logic is a false prophet. Faith is the only path to salvation.
What do you mean?
We have been blessed with God's eternity. We are the instruments of his divine will. We shall feed the hungry forever and ever. Amen.
I will strive to emulate.
Give yourself over to God, Doctor. Expel your urges and kneel before the Lord in praise.
These urges. You know the hunger will never be satisfied.
I've come to embrace the everlasting craving. I have sworn to feed only upon the flesh of the dead. It is now my sacrament. Take, eat. This is my body. So saith the Lord.
I really would like to believe your fairy tale. The good ghoul feeding upon the flesh of the dead. But I'm all out of innocence.
Do you question my faith, Dr. Reed?
Do you remember William? Oh, how his admiration for you was exceeded only by his hunger.
May his soul rest in peace.
A night will come, and you will suffer the same hunger. Someone who trusts you completely. A friend will die, never to wake.
You confuse your voracious appetite with my itchy hunger. I would never kill a friend, nor an innocent.
I believe you've discovered our defining difference.
No! No! I did...
Another corpse thrown in the streets. Someone's playing a very sick game. I know this brooch. This is my mother's. A birthday gift from father. "29 Pretty Orchard Street."
Been a while since we've seen any new faces round here.
Listen to what the idiot had to say first.
It's locked, all right.
I must look a fool. Oh, no, you can't see me.
I cannot enter.
Bloody leech!
29 Pretty Orchard Street. This is it. What's in there for me? There's been a fight here. This window was shattered with violent force. Someone's been pulled through it and dragged through the street. Who could have done that?
Stop! Look lively! We have to stop it!
The marks on this woman's neck were made by the fangs. Only a golden watch in it. Her shoes and clothes are quite worn out.
I see you.
Right then. It's a sick game. But given no choice in the matter, I might as well win it.
Jonathan!
What was that? I won't let you escape. You're very fast, but I'll catch you. They've all been butchered. I can still sense a presence.
Somebody come!
Come to me.
You! What have you done?
Vicar Larrabee, what happened?
Demon! Hell Scourge! Son of perdition!
Vicar! Jonathan's no demon. He's just a soul. Returned from the dead. Like your Christ, Vicar.
Mary, is it really you?
Oh, it's me, all right. Precious brother.
What is Mother doing here?
I'm gathering the family for a final reunion. All smiling, all dead. Thanks to the good Dr. Reed.
Mary.
Mother, say hello to your son.
Hello, Jonathan.
Mother,
What do we have here, Mother? The prodigal son has lost his tongue. Our Jonathan always had the first and last word at dinner. The entertainer, the star of our show.
I'm sorry. Let me explain.
Shut up. It's my turn to do the talking. I have this nasty hole in my chest, Johnny. It needs to breathe.
Of course. You can speak.
My prayers went so long without an answer. My husband, killed in France. My child, carried away by the flu. My brother promising to return in his letters, then disappearing in thin air. I went from hospital to hospital. Cemetery to cemetery. Grave to grave. I've lifted every stone in London, searching for an end to the nightmare. And there you were. In front of me. On a dark pier.
The hunger had taken me.
The joy to have finally found you. I longed for your arms, a final happy ending to so much tragedy, to tell me all would be well again, as you did when we were children. It was this filthy dock where you greeted your sister. I dug a tunnel from my grave with my fingers and teeth.
Mary, I thought I had murdered you. I tried to end myself. We've been through the same horror.
We are a disease, Jonathan. A sickness that corrupts all it touches. All we kiss, and all we kill. Look at me. Admire your ilk.
I'm so sorry.
Apologies will not suffice. I demand reparation. I want a miracle. Are you a miracle worker, Dr. Reed? No? I'll show you mine then. The family Reed, reunited and complete, living forever in a red sea of eternal love. Time to go, Mother. Say hello to my son for
Mary,
me.
wait. I have made friends with vital knowledge. Vampires. We are not alone, Mary. With time, we can learn to live almost as we lived before.
How long?
What?
How long will this masquerade continue? I've been watching you. All these nights in Whitechapel, pretending you're still a doctor. You believe you're just fighting a disease. But it's you, the disease. Jonathan, you!
I'm a scientist. I'll find a solution. Let our mother go, please.
You're always the one to sway me to reason, Jonathan. But before, your motivations were always pure. Now you're tainted.
Let her go! She has no part to play in this.
Very well. Have you heard our good doctor? You can go home, Mother. Go home and rest in peace.
Yes, I'll go home and rest.
It's so easy to make them obey or forget. Puppets for our pleasure. I've seen you have your fun.
You are mad.
So that's what I am, Doctor. Mad. I was beginning to wonder. I've been hearing these voices in my head. One in particular, that of my dead brother. This is the reason I must kill you. Not for your betrayal. Not for our poisonous kiss. Not even for the lies you tell yourself. No. It's so that smooth and wicked voice will stop ringing in my ear.
Mary. No, don't!
Time to die, brother. And this time for good. Slayer! Well, brother. It's time to bring this conversation to an end. Forever.
You know I will not play this game.
Calm now, Doctor. Like a rabid dog. Or think you're performing an autopsy.
Don't be ridiculous.
I'll kill them all. The kind Dr. Swansea. The sweet little lass with hair of red. I am the Harbinger, bringing your punishment.
Mary.
Don't you see? This is not me. Flesh that never ages. All nightmare, no dream. Bring it to a close. Let me sleep.
I will find a cure, Mary. I swear it.
Then, at last, I can forgive you.
as I shed one last red tear for my fallen sister. I realize the entire world now revolves around this singular word. The epidemic that has stricken London is not the Spanish flu. It is transmitted through the blood, via violent biting, turning survivors into frenzied immortals. I am Dr. Jonathan Reed. I am a vampire, born anew into an age of death and pestilence. While plotting factions close in around me, I am sworn to find the source of this epidemic. I am convinced greater perils are still to come. I know the answers I seek are hiding in our blood.